West Ham United won, Man United won. Not our best performance at all. I think too many of us was not at the races, man. We did not ask West Ham enough questions at all. West Ham didn't really have to defend doggedly and sit back in a low block, etc., etc. We just didn't ask them enough questions. And that was disappointing. I know that we're not perfect. I know that we have got a long way to go under Michael Carrick and whoever the head coach / manager is going to be, because when it's time for us to be on the ball, us to force the issue a little bit, we can sell ourselves short. That's going to be a big challenge for us. But like I said, I don't even think that West Ham really sat in there and defended for their lives and said, come at us. It was just a kind of nothing game, with both teams not having much quality. The first half, there was nothing in it at all. A save off the line from Luke Shaw by Wan-Bissaka, and a good save from Sonny Lemons from Somerville. But other than that, no team had really anything to shout about. And we come out in the second half, and I've been giving Luke Shaw so much praise. When the flex judge kicked in, because he just short-circuited. He let the ball bounce, and I don't know why he did that. Then he jumps in for the tackle and then misses the ball. And then Bowen gets the cross in, and I think there's Cobby there. I think there could have been even Maguire there. Martinez there. And Souček just gets a tap in through Sonny Lemons' legs. And listen, this is not a happy hunting ground for us. I did predict it would be a difficult game. But from them, we huffed and puffed, and it was Casemiro who got a goal back. It was marginally offside. That's how it goes with that. But one thing I will say is that at least we didn't give up. And Michael Carrick, what he did do well is say, listen, we're going to a back three. We're going to throw guys up front. That is the Man United way. That is what you're meant to do. If you're not playing well, it hasn't been your night, you find a way not to lose the game. And that's what we did. And listen, Benjamin Sesko, what a finish, by the way. What a finish it was from him. I still don't really know how he scored it. It's right foot kind of flicked around the corner over on Disasi. It's a top finish, man. And I think the grievance about it being a draw and us not winning the game is what will annoy us. But essentially, you take it when you don't play well. All the talk was about 5 in a row. All the talk was about Frank in his hair. And listen, it wasn't meant to be. But the most higher, nah, I don't need that. Thank you. And all the talk, like I said, will be about that. But the main thing is that we stay unbeaten. We don't lose many football matches, and we have a never say die attitude. And actually, under Carrick, we've scored late against Fulham. We've scored late against Arsenal. We've scored late again here today. That is what Man United is built upon. Is if you're not at your best and you ain't playing well, don't lose football matches. Find a way to take something from the game. And in the hunt for top 4 / top 5 / Champions League football, that's what you need to do. You know, Chelsea dropped points tonight. We could have capitalised with a win here. It wasn't to be. Liverpool got a difficult game to play. You know, there's going to be points that are going to be dropped. We're not going to win every game. You know, we're not going to go on this run of winning, you know, straight games. But I was disappointed. I mean, I'm looking at my attackers today. Cunha, non-existent today. I didn't see anything from him. Ahmad wasn't getting at El Hadj Diouf enough for me. Mbeumo was wandering in and out of game, not doing enough for me. Bruno Fernandes wasn't getting on the ball. And it was across the board as an attacking force. We just wasn't doing enough. There was nobody running beyond West Ham's defence. I'm looking at right back. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka, you know, there's not going to be much change out of him 1v1, but ask questions in terms of running towards, make him run towards his own goal. We didn't do that enough. And Mbeumo on the left didn't do that. If Cunha went out there, he didn't do that. And I think that, you know, listen, they got good 1v1 defenders in terms of Diouf and Wan-Bissaka. And look, Mbeumo being out there on the left, probably not in his comfort, coming in off his on the right hand side. Maybe he didn't really want to test himself against Wan-Bissaka, but it wasn't good enough. The balls forward, the balls between the lines weren't there. We played with an element of control in the first half. There wasn't masses of trouble coming our way, but that wasn't turning into giving trouble back to West Ham. So for me, it was a bit null and void in terms of that. We didn't do well enough. And, you know, you come out in the second half and you can see the goal as quickly as we did. You're thinking, oh, here we go again. You know, Casemiro given offside, you're thinking, here we go. We're not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to see this out and get back into the game. When there's so much anticipation about winning 5 on the bounce, when there's so much anticipation about keeping the winning run going, you can get lost in, you're not going to win every single game. And you got to give credit to Benjamin Sesko, and I give credit to Michael Carrick because, listen, under Ruben, what did we see when we're losing games? We still got 5 defenders out there, back 5 or 3-4-3, whatever. Michael Carrick, took out the 4th defender. We don't need that. Put Sesko up there. Put Xerxes up there, and Xerxes nearly scored as well. So we created some half chances, but still nowhere near where we want to be. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough, and you have to give credit to West Ham because, listen, I said they are resurgent. We know they've been resurgent. They're not losing at the minute, and this ain't a happy stomping ground for us. So I have to say that they let's be honest, they understand that they had to fight. And, the crowd was up towards the last embers of the game. The crowd was starting to understand that they were going to, maybe get a big 3 points. But we were defiant in that, and we said no. Do you know what I mean? So I think, who's our next game against? Is it Palace at home? And there's a long time between that. We've got a long time between games. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of time to rest, so I get that. But at the end of the day, we have to find a way to win football matches like that. But I'm still pleased at the fact that we didn't lose. And Benjamin Sesko, if you're talking about him, it's big confidence for him. He's not the starter through the middle at the minute, but he's proven that he's locked in, he's tuned in. He took a couple of touches before that. Actually, I was quite disappointed with him because he kept giving the ball away a little bit, letting Mavropanos come and nick it off, and I'm like, you need to offer a little bit more. But he found a finish, and it's not an acrobatic finish, but it's a very athletic finish. It's a really deft touch into the corner from where he is, and it's I need to see it back again because I'm still not sure how he done it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still not sure how he done it. So listen, for me, like I said, we ain't going to win every game. I know that. We have to be comfortable with that. I know that we're not that team where we can get carried away, we can enjoy ourselves and stuff like that, but we're not that team that's going to dominate every single game. We're not that team that's going to be able to break down low blocks on a consistent basis and keep consistent with that. We are going to have moments where we struggle. Michael Carrick's not going to be able to work miracles, but the turnaround has still been very, very good. We're still unbeaten in Michael Carrick's first games with 4 wins and a draw. You take that all day long. The run that we've got, we've got some easier games on paper, but as you know, in the Premier League, there ain't anything as easy games, and every team's fighting, especially the teams down the bottom. So listen, we take it. At least we salvaged a point. I'm pleased with that. I think it's like 10 days to the next game. Not great, but roll it on, and hopefully at home to Palace, you put it right, you win that, and you keep going as well. So yeah, I wanted to win. We all wanted to win. We all wanted 5 in a row. It wasn't to be. Frank can carry on not cutting his hair. That's up to him. Big up to him. But more importantly, we didn't lose, and I'm pleased with that. Smash the like on the video, people. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. Peace.